So this hearing of the Watertown Licensing Board is in session. It is Thursday, June 20th, 2020, 7:15 p.m. I'm Donna Doucette, Chairman of the Board, and I will be presiding over the hearing this evening. Assisting me are board members John Labadini and Sandra Kasabian-Hoffman. Assisting us is Town Attorney David Dineski and Licensing Board Clerk Julie O'Neill. I need to read this for the record. Per the governor's order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law to avoid group congregations, this meeting is being held via remote online technology. As posted by the town on the agenda publicized for this meeting, there are 4 ways to participate: by observing via cable TV, by joining the meeting online or by telephone, and prior to this hearing, by sending a written comment to be read at the appropriate time during the hearing. Please note that as with in-person meetings, public comments and applicant presentations are limited to specified times during the hearing. At those times, in order to comment, click on the raise your hand icon and Julie O'Neill will unmute the person who's speaking, who wishes to speak in order as I recognize them. So our first item on the agenda this evening is approval of the May minutes. John and Sandra, do you have any additions or changes to make to the meeting minutes that you read previously?
I do not.
I do not.
Okay, the minutes are approved as written. We have no special licenses or permits this evening, so we will go to the next item on the agenda: Watertown Family Liquor Store, Inc., doing business as Gordon's Fine Wine and Liquors, currently at 4446 Mount Auburn Street. This is a request for a change of location to 92 Arsenal Yards Boulevard. Julie, were the abutter notifications sent out?
They were. We received 5 out of 7, and I have the 2 receipts that we didn't get back, that they were sent.
That they were sent. Okay, that is sufficient for the board to continue with this particular application, especially considering that they're going into a development site where everyone is pretty much aware that it has commercial facilities. So if the applicant and or attorney will identify themselves for the record and make their request.
Would you like me to read the legal notice?
Oh, yes, you should read the legal notice. Thank you.
Okay. Notice is hereby given under Chapter 140 of the General Laws as amended. The Watertown Family Liquor Store, Inc. is applying for a change of location of all alcoholic beverages retail package store license to be located at 92 Arsenal Yards Boulevard, Watertown, Mass. Description of premises: on first floor, store area with cooler and back, 5,139 square feet. Hours of operation: Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hearing on this application will be held on Thursday, June 18th at 7:15 p.m. It says in the Philippine Hearing Room, but we are doing it on Zoom, at the Administration Building, 149 Main Street, Watertown, Mass.
Thank you. So now we come to the identifications and the presentation of the plan.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Rashi Monglik. I'm with McDermott, Quilty & Miller, representing the applicant, Watertown Family Liquor Store. And as with us is David Gordon, as he introduced himself recently. And I think, who is with you, David?
My dad, Rick.
Rick Gordon.
Hi, Rick. So as it was stated, we're here seeking your approval for a change of location. We're going to 92 Arsenal Yards Boulevard. And as was also stated, it's a commercial area. There's other shops and restaurants going into that space. And so there's, not any residential butters that would, at least I don't think, have an issue with this proposal. This new store is about 5,000 or so square feet. And if there are any questions from the board, we'd be happy to take them.
Okay. Ms. Kasabian Hoffman, do you have any questions for the applicant?
No, just why do you wish to make the change? Because you've been where you are. Are you at Watertown Street and California Street over there?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
You've been
We're
there.
also, we're a growing business. We've been there for 18 years. I think the last time my dad and I were in front of this board was, us trying to renovate that old tire garage 18 years ago. And we've grown. We're out of space, and this was a unique opportunity brought to us by the developer, and it's in the direction of where our company's going.
Good. Okay. That's it for me. Thank you.
Mr. Labadini?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. You're moving into the development. Is it ready right now?
So we will be delivered the space June 15th, or July 15th, sorry. And which will start our build out, and then once occupancy has been given to us, we'll be allowed to open.
And are you staying at the other location until this one is ready for you to go into?
We are.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. And your experience in the business extends beyond the 18 years, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's
Hello. This is and I'm very proud to say that the company started in 1934.
Wow.
This is our 85th year in business, or 86th year in business. And my son, to my left, to your right, is the 4th generation in our business.
Wow.
And they're, I'm the old timer, and they have new ways of thinking and want to take the business in different directions. And we're fortunate that my grandfather and father gave us the foundation to be able to do this. And we love the business. I've been doing it for 48 years. And, I'm very pleased to eventually turn it over to my boys.
Great. Thank you.
Great.
Are there any comments from the public regarding this application?
I don't see anything.
I see no hands going up. Neither does Julie. We have the police recommendation. The department has investigated the applicant's request and has no objection to the relocation of the all alcohol beverages retail package store license from 51 Watertown Street to 92 Arsenal Yard Boulevard. The description of the new premises is approximately 5,139 square feet of retail and storage space on the first floor. The hours of operation will remain the same Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. until 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 11 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. All other stipulations of the previously issued license shall remain the same. We have from the building department, no comment, the fire department, no comment, the health department, no objections. If serving other than prepackaged food, a food permit is required, and zoning has no comments. So, Ms. Kasabian Hoffman, I will take a recommendation.
Okay, I'll make a recommendation to approve the change of location of all alcohol retail packaged goods store license for Watertown Family Liquor Store, Inc., doing business as Gordon's Fine Wine and Liquors, to 92 Arsenal Yards Boulevard, subject to the recommendations of both the police and health department.
Thank you. Mr. Labadini?
I too will vote in favor of this change. I don't have all the addresses Sandra just made, but I have some of the other stuff in front of me, and I support your endeavor in moving, and I hope it works out well for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I also agree. So good luck.
Good luck.
And
Thank you very much.
hope you have a good experience there, especially with the build out. Everything seems to be delayed nowadays. So hopefully that won't be a problem for you. The next item on
Hope
the
not.
The
Thank
next
you.
item on the agenda is Frank Pepe's
Good
of
luck.
Watertown LLC, doing business as Frank Pepe's Pizzeria Napolitano, 24 Eldridge Avenue, also at Arsenal Yards. This was continued from February 20, 2020. Do we have a representative from Frank Pepe's here?
Good evening. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can.
This is Kevin Gagliard. I'm the Director of Operations. I was with us back in the previous hearing.
So how are things going there? I don't have the previous letter in front of me because since we're remote, I don't have the folders. But Julie, if you have it, would you read the previous report on this?
Of course. Frank Pepe's of Watertown had a notice of continuance. Notice is hereby given that the Watertown Licensing Board has continued its hearing on the status of the wine and malt common victular license approved for your exercise at 485 Arsenal Street. The hearing was opened on February 20th, 2020. At that time, Kevin Gagliard, Director of Operations, appeared on behalf of the license. He reported that the target opening date was May 4th, 2020. The board voted to continue the status hearing to Thursday, June 18th, 2020, with the condition that if the restaurant has opened for business prior to that date, the licensee may notify the board clerk and representative of the licensee need to not appear for the hearing. The continued hearing will be held on June 18th, 2020 at 7:15 via Zoom.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Gagliard, you've obviously not opened or you wouldn't be here.
I will be open August 10th,
Ah,
and the delay was due to the corona pandemic.
right.
But everything is on target for August 10th. I have people training in my other locations, and I was ready to go, but we're delayed because of that. But
Mhm.
that's where we're at.
Okay, great. We have two options here for the benefit of the board members. We can close this hearing and assume that Mr. Gagliard will indeed be in operation August 10th or shortly thereafter, or we can continue it until the September hearing, at which point the same condition would apply. If he's already open, he simply notifies us, picks up his license, and we will remove it from the agenda. If he is not open, then we would have an opportunity to further determine what to do, because that license will be up for renewal in November, December, and we have to send all of the paperwork into the ABCC. So it would be awkward to restart a show cause if for some reason something happened. So my recommendation would be that we continue the hearing to our September meeting, and using the same language that we used with this one, it will be a status report. But if the restaurant is open and functioning prior to the date of that September hearing, then notification and a letter from Mr. Gagliard will be sufficient for us to consider this matter closed. Mr. Labadini?
I look forward to going there. I've been to the other location, and I'm comfortable with what you just suggested as far as the status hearing. So I'm in favor.
Thank you. Ms. Kasabian-Hoffman?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good move to wait till September.
Okay.
And, hopefully
Julie?
it's open.
Julie, what is the date for the September hearing?
September 17th.
September 17, 2020, either remotely or in person. We will continue this hearing until then. Thank you, Mr. Gagliard.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, and I hope to be serving you some pizza shortly.
Okay.
Woohoo.
It's not as far to Chestnut Hill.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the spring renewals. We have 3 secondhand dealer licenses expiring on 6/1. Ms. O'Neill, do you know of any reason why any of those 3 should not be renewed, or have you been notified by any town departments
Nope,
that
I
they
have
should
all
not be
3
renewed?
renewals.
Okay. We have 47 auto repair licenses also that expired on June 1. We received today a letter from their attorney regarding Connie's Repair Service Center, Inc. at 735 Mount Auburn Street. It's a notification to the licensing board. This office represents Connie's Repair Center, Inc. Please accept this letter as notification that Connie's Repair will not renew its auto body license at 735 Mount Auburn Street, as it will change the use of the garage from auto repair to the end use by the owner as the principal office of its business. We would like to thank the licensing board for its past support of auto repair license at this property, allowing financial viability of this property then and also during these difficult times. If you need anything further regarding this, please contact me. This is from Kenneth J. Leitner, Jr., their attorney. So other than Connie's Repair Center, Ms. O'Neill, do you know of any reason the other 46 licenses should not be automatically renewed?
Nope.
Regarding the 10 open air parking space licenses that expired on May 31, have we been notified that any of them should not be renewed?
No.
And finally, the 2 letting out of motor vehicles licenses, which expired on June 1. Any reason they cannot be renewed?
No.
Have we received the renewal forms and the fees from all of these
Yes, we have.
businesses? Okay, thank you. Under the circumstances, then, I recommend that we renew the 3 secondhand dealer licenses, 46 of the auto repair licenses, the 10 open air parking space licenses, and the 2 letting out of motor vehicles licenses automatically for the coming year. Ms. Kasabian Hoffman, do you agree?
I agree.
Mr. Labadini, do you agree?
I do.
Okay. That's it. Do we have any final comments from the police? No, because Sergeant Grady is not here. What about you, Ms. O'Neill? Do you have any comments?
I do not.
Okay. Unless Mr. Dineski has something of which we should be made aware, this hearing is adjourned.
I do not. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. This may be one of our shortest on records. It's 7:34 p.m. and we started at 7:15.
Good.
Pat yourselves on the back. It may never happen again. Bye.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
You.
Thank you.